Good morning, it is Thursday. Welcome to part 2 of this week's weekly vlog. I've got Ashley's cold, you can probably hear it in my voice, I'm a bit croaky, and honestly I woke up feeling shocking this morning at 4 o'clock. I did take a couple of paracetamols at 4 o'clock, and I had a message from a friend last night who I was potentially going to be, we had a loose arrangement to meet up this morning and she can't make it, so I was actually quite pleased when I woke up at 4 o'clock that I wasn't going to see her this morning. And then I remembered that I really do need to go over to Torquay. I need to get a birthday present for Marks and Spencer's that I was going to order online, but oh, that's just reminded me the birthday card is in here. Let me get it out and put it on the chair so I see. Yeah, I was going to order it online, but Marks and Spencer's still not doing online orders. Their cyber attack thing must have been really bad, because it's almost a week that they've been not taking orders out. It'll be a week tomorrow online, so I've got to go into the shop. And I also want to go to Primark, so while I'm heading in that direction, I'm going to go over to Torquay and go to Primark. I also had a message from a viewer this morning telling me that Aldi have had a new beauty drop today, so as I will literally be passing the door of Aldi, I will be going there to have a look at what is new in there. And first of all, I'm going to drop off parcels, but yes, I can tell you that this cold is not a good one. As always, I always think with a cold or, you know, a sore throat, cough, a minor bug, let's say, you feel better when you get up and get on with stuff, I think. Lying in bed this morning, I thought, God, I feel really awful. But other than my trip out, which does seem to involve quite a lot of stuff, so I might pop to Home Bargains as well, although I'm not entirely sure on that. There's a couple of things I wanted to see if they were in, and I will be near a Home Bargains. So yeah, other than all of those things, I haven't got much planned for today, so I will go home and put my feet up this afternoon, I think, if I'm still feeling ropey, which is likely, because Ashley's got just the most horrendous cough now. He's on the end of it. Could have done without that at this time of year, but never mind, we will soldier on. Right, I'll catch up with you later. Just a side note, also meant to say, the place we went to last night, the Lobster Lounge, was so nice, so nice. I've not been there before, in Teignmouth, so if you ever find yourself in Teignmouth, I can highly recommend the Lobster Lounge for absolutely delicious tapas, really good service, and yes, just generally a very good experience with lovely food, nice service, nice surroundings. It was really nicely decorated. I've turned up here at the wrong time. There's a bloody great big huge lorry there. Never mind. Right, let me get into this parking space before anybody else nabs it. I'm walking along back to my car past Torquay Harbour on the wrong side of the road, ready to film. I thought I'd just give you a little look across there. It's one of the nicer bits of Torquay, which these days are very few and far between. We used to live in Torquay many years ago. We still have a house here that Ashley's mum lives in, but I don't think I want to come back and live in Torquay now. It's the town is full of scary looking people, actually, even at this time of day. Very much starting to regret my life choices today. Oh, sorry. I feel absolutely awful. Awful, I tell you. I didn't help myself, but I didn't go on the treadmill this morning because I felt so awful when I woke up. And I thought, well, I'll park by the harbour, and then that's a bit of a walk to Primark's, then I've had a bit of exercise. And I feel like I've walked about 15 miles, honestly. I'm exhausted. Still got to do Marks and Spencer's. Think I'm knocking Home Bargains on the head today, but Marks and Spencer's, then I can go home. Also need to remember to stop my parking. Do you remember? Do you know that? You know when you do parking through an app, they've got this new thing whereby they hold the maximum amount for the longest time you're allowed to park. From your bank account, and you have to physically go into the app and stop your parking session. You have to remember to do that, and I'm sure the reason they do it is because a lot of people forget. It doesn't seem to give me a reminder on my screen either, so it used to do that and now it doesn't. But yeah, you have to physically remember to do that, because otherwise you get stung for 24 hours of parking. So, right, Marks and Spencer's. God, I've got a banging head. Marks and Spencer's, and then home. I am home, and I cannot wait to get these two ibuprofen down my neck. And my usual handful of morning pills. That's the wrong day. What day are we on? It's Thursday, isn't it, today? I've hung the washing out, and I've unpacked the shopping that needs to go in the fridge. The rest of it is sitting down there. I'm going to do a little haul later to show you what I got. Side note, have I been living under a rock, or did sugar-free cough sweets just become a thing? Or have they been around for 20 years and I just never buy cough sweets or throat sweets? That's a possibility, isn't it? Probably shouldn't have put it in my mouth just so I was going to talk to you. Anyway, I'm going to go and lie down for an hour, watch a bit of YouTube and let these pills kick in, and then I'll come back and we'll do a little haul. Well, we haven't done a hauly haul from this angle in a while. Sorry, I'm just trying to balance you in a manner that works. There we are. I think that's okay. All good. First of all, I went to Aldi. Actually, I need to get my phone before we talk about Aldi. Bear with. Right, I'm back. So I went to Aldi, and there was a big drop today of health and beauty dupes. Now, I don't know what these are dupes for. I would probably do some Googling and maybe put it across the screen when I edit this. But I can tell you all the things I didn't buy, because I took photos of stuff that I didn't buy. They had the Glamour Wand in. This, I think, is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury like highlighting wand with a foam tip. I have tried that before. I didn't like it. It was too metallic for me. They had a La Cura UV sun facial sun protection, hydrating face sun cream, SPF 50. Don't know what that's a dupe for. They had the La Cura Daily Glow moisturizer, which is the dupe for the Clinique Dramatically Different. I've tried that before, didn't rate it. They had an epilator, a 5-in-1 epilator. Loathe epilators personally, but perhaps you like them. They had a hair dryer. So I don't know why I'm holding that up. I'm going to put the pictures onto the screen. They had a brushless motor hair dryer, which I think is a dupe for the Dyson hair dryer thing, but I could be wrong. And then they had another 5-in-1 hair tool thing, which I didn't photograph because that was already gone, which I think is probably a dupe for the Dyson Airwrap. They had a faultless finish setting powder. They had some full coverage concealers. Again, don't know what they're dupes for. They had a plumping face cream, which I think is a dupe for the Tatcha, but don't quote me on that. And they had 2 different face washes, a matcha one. Matcha's everywhere at the moment, isn't it? It's so fashionable. I've never tasted it. Apparently it tastes like grass, but it's in all sorts of products as well. So a matcha face wash and a rice face cleanser. Again, I'm not sure. Maybe Tatcha dupes, possibly. So those were all the things I didn't buy. Mostly what I bought was hair stuff, actually. I think all of these are dupes for Colour Wow, possibly. So this is the Wonder La Cura Coconut Leave-In Treatment for dry and very dry hair. Now, I was interested to try this. I can't remember how much everything was. I think the whole lot cost me around £30, but I also bought a bottle of orange squash, which I'm not going to show you because you're not interested. Yeah, so this is a leave-in conditioning treatment for hydrated, smooth and detangled hair whilst adding a glossy, conditioned and more manageable look. So we'll see how we get on with that. Then we've got the Wonder Spray, anti-humidity spray. I thought that might be useful on holiday this year because my hair always turns into a frizz bomb in the humid weather. So this one's like a styling product that you style it with, dry it spray it into your hair after you've washed and conditioned it, and you dry it with that in it. Then I got 2 of these things. Oh, actually, there's not 2. It's 2 different things. Again, I think this is Colour Wow dupes. This is the Wonder Root Spray, and this is the Wonder Foam Volumizer. Now, I'm pretty sure that I have both the products that these are meant to be dupes of, so I will be able to give you a pretty good review on those, hopefully. And then we've got the equivalent product to that, but for curls. This is the Marvellous Moisture Mist. Say that after a couple of cocktails. Marvellous Moisture Mist forms the perfect frizz-free curls. Frizz-free curls. There's a lot of alliteration going on in here, isn't there? It leaves hair soft, shiny and smooth, and that's for curls. I think you just, again, what do you do? Shampoo, condition, remove excess moisture. Spray hair liberally section by section until soaked, making sure to spray underneath each section air dry or blow dry. So as you know, sometimes I dry my hair straight, sometimes I dry my hair curly, and those are for each of those options. Then I saw this was in a different section. I don't know if this is a new thing or not, but this is the overnight hair hydration. I was fascinated by this. For all hair types, infused with hyaluronic acid and coconut water. And the idea of this is that you apply from the mid-lengths to the ends of your hair, damp hair, before bedtime. I mean, I wouldn't dampen my hair before bedtime, so that's weird. Should have read that before I bought it, shouldn't I? Interesting. Apparently it deeply hydrates your hair so you wake up with moisturised and conditioned hair. I don't see really why you'd need to do it at night time. You could do it any time of day, couldn't you, if you dampen your hair? And anyway, we'll see about that one. The final item I bought was this, which came in 3. I bought the watermelon version. It is the Nourishing Peptide Lip Treatment, Nourish and Restore. Again, no idea what that's supposed to be a dupe for, if anything. But it came in watermelon, which I chose. Salted caramel, which sounded nice, but then I thought, do I want to put something salted caramel flavour on my lips? Maybe not. And no flavour. So just a plain. It comes out of a squirty thingy. What's it like that? That, I would say, is exactly the same as another product I had from them a while ago, which I didn't love. But, yeah, okay. We'll see what that does. I don't know what it's supposed to do. Quite greasy. Maybe good as a nighttime lip treatment, that one, I think, possibly. Anyway, right, that's my Aldi haul. We'll do the Primark stuff a bit later on. Well, it's after 5 o'clock, it's 5:15, and today has been a bit of a write-off, let me be honest. I did obviously go out this morning and do my shopping and bits and pieces, and we have had a kitchen designer around actually. She came around earlier this afternoon, I forgot she was coming, met with me and Ashley, and we talked through plans for the kitchen. That was interesting. She's going to do us a CAD design and price up what we want type of thing. So that's good. I'm anticipating that's going to be eye-wateringly expensive. So yeah, that's happened as well, but I have really struggled to concentrate on anything this afternoon. I'm feeling really low energy, very full of cold, and it's more like in my head. You know, not so much of a snotty gut. I don't know why I'm talking about this. It's just not interesting at all. But I feel like my head is full of cotton wool, which is never a nice feeling, is it? It's not good. Anyway, I've just been sitting at my desk and been literally managing to get almost nothing done. So I'm giving up for the day. I need to get the washing in off the line. And then I think I'm going to put some comfy clothes on and sit in front of the telly. I'm very much thanking Tuesday Caroline on this Thursday for making shepherd's pie, which means I don't have to, which is good. I haven't even opened the bag of Primark stuff that I bought today. I've forgotten what's in it, actually. I forgot what I bought. Oh, excuse me. So my plan is have a nice shower, an early night after I've had my dinner, and hopefully feel better tomorrow. We're going to do a big shoe declutter tomorrow. I've had some new shoes arrive this week, and I need to sort out my winter and summer shoes and tidy out the cupboard. I'm sure there's some that I don't need anymore, and some that I've replaced and what have you. So we're going to do that tomorrow. And yeah, hopefully tomorrow will be about going out for coffee with a friend as well in the morning, so that will be nice. Right, I'll see you tomorrow. Morning, it's Wednesday? It's Friday, isn't it? I'm still full of cold. Actually, I say full of cold. Sorry, you're at a weird angle there. I say full of cold. I'm not actually still full of cold. I've still got a throat that feels like someone sandpapered it. But I feel better in myself today. So I'm going to use the little bit of energy I've got to get this shoe declutter done early in the day. Wanted to give you a quick update on this one first from yesterday. This is the Lacura Wonder Spray Anti-Humidity Spray. I used this when I brushed my hair out this morning. It always goes frizzy at the end. You know, you got those little dry end bits that go frizzy. I say the ends, probably the mid lengths to the ends. And I used this on dry hair and just did it with the Babyliss Big Hair hot brush thingy. And I'm actually really pleased with what that's done to my hair. It's made the edges or the ends soft and manageable and really put it back into style again. It looks almost freshly styled. So it says wonderfully transforms texture. I would say it does. Impressed with this. Yeah, that's a good start to my day. Right, we're going to do some shoe decluttering. So let's go and look at my shoe cupboard first. Okay, here we are in my shoe cupboard. I feel like it's got quite full again. Some I can definitely get rid of because I was hanging on to until I got replacements. And I'm just going to pull everything out. I want to sort all the winter boots out and put everything back on the shelf so it's all with stuff that it actually goes with type of thing. And yeah, take it from there. Let's start off with boots because they're the category that have really been finished with being worn for this last winter. Excuse me. Sorry, hopefully there won't be too much of that in this. Right, first pair of boots is these, which you've seen multiple times this year from a TikTok shop. I love these boots. They are such a brilliant addition to my wardrobe. I've worn them. If they come back in this coming winter, I'll probably get them in a different colour as well because I really like them. Another pair of TikTok shop boots. These are more Western style, sort of a high ankle boot. Again, I've worn these absolutely loads. I like these with boot cut jeans. So they're definitely staying. Right. These boots, this is a funny story. I bought these several years ago. They're just flat black fur-lined comfy boots from Pavers. And I got rid of them. I sold them on eBay and the lady who bought them didn't like them and wanted to return them. So she sent them back. And when they came back, I looked at them and it was midwinter and I thought, do you know what? I'm actually going to keep those. I feel like I want to keep them. So I kept them, put them in the wardrobe, but I haven't worn them since. So they can go back on eBay, I guess, next winter. So they will be going. Right, likewise with these big lace-up DM type boots. I haven't worn these. They're only from New Look, but I haven't worn them at all this last winter. I don't know why really, because I feel like they go nicely with sort of girly dresses. But I just haven't worn them at all. Should I keep them and see if I wear them next winter? No, I think I'm going to get rid of those ones as well. I've realised why I was going to get rid of them because I've got these now, which I wear in favour of the others. And whilst they're a slip-on rather than a lace-up, they've still got the chunky bottoms, and I prefer these to those. So they will be staying. These are my Chelsea boots from New Look. They have a little gold bit inside the heel there. This one doesn't anymore. This is my second pair of these. I had a pair of these, not this winter, just gone, the one before. Loved them so much I bought a new pair for this winter. Sadly, they're now out of stock. They're absolutely knackered, so they're going to have to go. But what I'm going to do is keep them in my wardrobe until I've got a replacement pair because they are still just about wearable, and I'm going to keep a lookout for a replacement pair of just low heel black ankle boots because I wear those an absolute ton. Next I have these, which are, they're sort of a shoe boot type affair. I did wear them quite a bit, but then I got these and I wear these instead of these, so I think these ones can go. This is a new pair of boots that I actually forgot I owned until I emptied the cupboard just now. In fact, they're a little bit higher than those, but not loads higher. They're from New Look. I'm going to keep those. These are actually very similar to these monsoon ones, although these have got a pointier toe. I probably don't really need both of those pairs, but I'm going to keep them because that's what I'm like. These, again, these are Marks & Spencer's little tiny shoe boots with little kittenish heel. I do like these. I would like to get a kitten heel boot, not in suede though, in a leather. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of these. I'm going to get rid of these and I'm going to start a list of what I want to buy. So I'm going to do that. So those can both go, I think, at this stage. Right. These chunky boots, haven't worn them loads this winter. Can't remember where these are from, but I really like the brown chunky heel ankle boot, sort of a high ankle boot. They are useful. I haven't worn them loads this winter, but I will continue to wear those. And then these little ankle boots from June, again, a useful pair of boots that I do wear. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get rid of altogether. Right, we are moving on to evening shoes. In addition to these, I do have a pair of, somewhere down in the depths of here, I've got those. But in addition to all of these evening shoes, I also have a pair of blue satin ones, which are on display in my dressing room rather than in the cupboard. So those ones are staying. Got these yellow satin ones from Shein, which are also staying. These are cruise shoes, really. I very rarely, or never, or no, very rarely, I think, wear these sparkly shoes anywhere other than a cruise. And I do have 2 cruises booked next year, so we'll definitely be bringing these out for that. Got black ones as well, again from Shein. I've got these fab silver ones I got from Marks & Spencer's at Christmas time. I haven't actually worn these yet, but now my knee is so much better, I'm venturing back into proper heels again, and I'm very much enjoying that. Right, these I bought from New Look several years ago. Absolutely loved them. The Diamante heels are fab and they go with everything because they're this nude colour. However, I then got these from a charity shop, which are Russell and Bromley, sort of metallic with a pinkish bow on the front. Again, a very similar tone and go with almost everything. And I haven't worn these since, so those ones are going. The Russell and Bromley ones are staying. And then I've also got these sort of rose gold, high-heeled, again from New Look, evening shoes. I'm not sure whether to keep those or not. I haven't worn them, but I feel like they might come in useful. So I haven't worn them lately, but now I'm back into high heels a bit more. I think I'm going to keep them for the moment. Next, let's talk trainers. I have a pair of beige trainers from Marks & Spencer's on my feet, which I love, but are starting to get grubby. So I'm going to be on the lookout for a new pair of beige or neutral trainers. These are Vionic trainers from last year. I wore and wore these. They're marginally too big for me now. And I don't really know why, because none of my other shoes have got too big for me. Perhaps because they're leather and they stretched more. They're by Vionic, they're a really good brand. They were expensive, but they are a bit grubby and past their best because they've been super much worn. So I think those ones are going to go. Then I've got these Peacocks ones that are like a dupe for the Veja, I don't even know how you pronounce it. I'm that out of touch with popular culture. Yeah, they're from Peacock's last year. They're a dupe for the Voyager trainers. I really like these and I've been wearing them a lot. And then these Primark sort of wedged-heeled trainers with the gold on, which got for £5 in the sale, and they're so comfy and I absolutely love them. I wear them with dresses quite a lot. So those two are staying. Next category is sort of dressy shoes, I guess. Got these little pink kitten heels, which I'm keeping because I love, and I've not worn very much yet because they're fairly new. I have these that I've had for at least a decade. They're LK Bennett black patent court shoes, which we'll be having an outing next week, so I have a funeral to go to. I'd actually quite like to replace these. They've worn really well. As I said, I've had them for at least a decade, I would say. But I'd like something with a slightly pointier toe. That heel height works perfectly for me. It's a really good heel height for me. So yeah, I might look to replace those. And I've just got these nude, very high heels from Next, which are surprisingly comfy. They've got a really nice padded insole. Again, keeping those. They're just a standard useful shoe in my cupboard. I do have these slightly lower heeled back shoes from Marks and Spencer's, which I think came from a charity shop. I certainly didn't buy them new. I don't like the shape of that heel so much anymore, and I've also taken a big chunk out of the heel there. So I think these ones might go. Yeah, I think these ones are going to go. We're now just in the realms of randoms. Actually, I've got one more pair to add on to the last section. These, which came from Cozy Island recently, which I really love. These beige mesh, I guess you call it. It's not quite mesh because it's filled in. Mules with the bow straps. I really like these. Good heel as well with the flares out at the bottom. I think I'm going to get quite a lot of wear out of those. Fake Birkenstocks. I haven't worn these loads. They're only from Shein, but I probably will keep them because I can see myself. Well, if I don't wear them loads this spring and summer, they can go, but I'll keep them just for this next season. These were from a charity shop, I think. Maybe I bought these new. They're just little ballet pumps from Next in this beigey sort of camel colour, which really useful, particularly for try-on videos. Then I've got two pairs of these from Vivea, Mary Jane's. I really love Vivea shoes. I really love this Mary Jane style. I don't wear this lot because of the colour, so I think that pair's going to go and that pair's going to stay. Then I've got these also from Vivea. I wear these sort of as slippers stroke house shoes. They're sort of a furry texture. They've got llama on the front and they're great fun. Yeah, they're sort of house shoes, so I'll keep those. Then I've got these that I got recently, these big chunky Mary Jane platforms, which most of you hated and I absolutely love. So they're definitely staying. You may be asking, how many pairs of shoes does one woman need? And I can tell you that I'm asking the same question. My shoe collection has grown since I've had that cupboard, since we've been in this house. It's true that you do expand to accommodate the space available. Another pair of shoes from Vivea, little flats, leopard print. I do wear these quite a lot, so they are staying. These, oh, I love these. I got them from Amazon last year. Such a good pair of shoes. Just a slip-on loafer type mule. And they're so good. They come in loads of different colours and they're sort of this snakeskin texture. So good for this. When it's not this time of year, when it's not quite sandal weather, although it probably has been the last couple of days, not quite sandal weather, but you don't you don't want your boots on still. This is such a good transitional shoe, as they would say. Right, these little, used to be silver, but all the silver's rubbed off, sandals are going. Sad because they were very comfy. However, I found a fabulous metallic sandal replacement for this year, which arrived earlier this week, and I wore them all day yesterday, and they were super, super comfy. Aren't they lovely? They're from Amazon. They've got a nice padded insole. They're super comfy on my wide feet. I'll put a link in for these because they're so nice. And the best thing of all, is that they don't have a fiddly buckle. They've got Velcro. You know you're a woman or a postmenopausal woman when you're excited about a Velcro shoe fastening. Love them. They come in loads of different colours as well. They are selling out pretty fast, these. So if you are interested in flat, lovely looking sandals, they're about 20 quid as well, so they're cheap. bargain. These came from Pavers last year, these sort of flat form wedges. Love these, really lightweight, really comfy, definitely keeping those. These are my June wedges, which you've seen loads of times that I've had for years. Really useful shoe if you want a bit more height, keeping those. I said I was getting rid of those, didn't I? Yes. Right, we're nearly there. I think we're on the last lot. Hang on, just let me grab these bits and pieces. Fluffy slippers. Don't think I've worn these yet. Staying. House shoes that I wear really regularly from Vivea, past their best. They need to go through the washing machine actually, but yeah, they're staying. These sandals from Vivea, I got these last year, and there's something about these on my, I like them, and they're super comfortable, but on my feet I don't like the look of them, so with regret they are going. These from Marks and Spencer's last year, absolutely love them. They got real 70s vibe about them, and so comfy. Great for a bit of height because they're pretty much flat but just lift you up a bit. Definitely staying. These I got last year but I haven't really worn yet, but I think they will be useful. I love an espadrille wedge, so I'm going to keep those for the moment, see how much I wear them this year. And these I wear a lot, just little summer mules with the textured effect on there. I love the little bit of gold on the kitten heel as well there. Yeah, they are staying. These are newish, haven't worn them loads, but I have worn them a bit, and I love the Marks and Spencer's. They will be staying. These little sort of slipper shoe sock things, I think they can go. I have worn them but only a couple of times and don't love them, so they can go. And then these, again, I've worn these a ton. Great for slipping on to go to the pool on holiday. They're Amazon, but they're a nod to the Hermes slip-on mule, flat mule shoe thing. But yeah, those are definitely staying. Then I've got 2 pairs of Havaianas flip-flops. I don't wear flip-flops as much. I used to live and die in flip-flops on holiday. I've got a gold pair and a silver pair. Do you know, I'm going to keep the gold pair and I'm going to get rid of the silver pair. In fact, look, never worn, brand new. They've been in there for about 3 years. So yeah, they're going to go. And that is it. I feel like I've done really well there. I don't know how many I'm getting rid of, but there's a large pile on the floor. Right, I am going out to meet my friend Karen for coffee in a little bit. So I will catch, and I've got to pick up an order from New Look as well, which has arrived. So yes, I will catch up with you a bit later on. Almost forgot to give you an after of the cupboard. So I filled up all of the top shelves, but as we get further down, you can see we've got some empty space down there. So that's nice. Very pleased with myself. Well, it is now 11:45. As I very often say, where has the day gone? Sorry, I'm hesitating because I'm just thinking which way is going to be the best way to go to where I'm going. It swings and roundabouts, to be perfectly honest. I'm just leaving Ashley's car park at work. I've been into town. I've picked up my New Look order. I ordered a pair of jeans from New Look to replace the ones that I'd ordered for Marks and Spencer's for my try-on video with them, which I've already talked about, is now on hold because of Marks and Spencer's cyber attack issues. So I ordered a pair of jeans from New Look. So I've been to pick those up. I've had coffee with my friend Karen, which was lovely to catch up with her, and made some plans to do some stuff as a foursome. Karen used to work for Ashley, but has retired recently. I say retired, she's a similar age to me, but she had some health issues and decided to finish working, and we used to do that stuff as a foursome with her and her husband. Me and Ashley went away a few times and went out for meals and stuff, but I've not caught up with her since she left. It's been a couple of months, so it was really nice. We made a plan to go on the train to Exeter and have a lunch and a wander around the shops, which will be nice at some point soon. So yeah, that would be really good. Yeah, now I am just going to, as it's bank holiday weekend, I've decided to drop off my parcels today. Then I won't have to drop off again till Tuesday, which is lovely. So I'm going to do that, and then I am going home, hoping that the shopping I got from Aldi before I went to meet Karen is okay, because I got a couple of fridge things and then stupidly left them in my car where it is apparently 22 degrees. Should be all right. It's been only about an hour, I guess, maybe a little bit more. Anyway, yes, that's what's going on at the moment. So I've just received, in fact, not just ordered, because if I just ordered them, they wouldn't be here yet. Just received, these trousers from Halara, actually on TikTok shop, because they're on TikTok shop now. I'm actually quite pleased with them, I think. I've got to go to a funeral next week, and I've just put them on with what I would potentially wear. I was going to wear my black blazer and black trousers and a pale top. However, A, I think it might be too hot for the black blazer, and B, it's a size 24 and it's really giant on me now. It looks almost ridiculous. I mean, I could probably make it work, but I feel like this actually looks okay. It's not a strictly all black funeral, but I feel like this would be all right. But the trousers are so comfy. I've ordered them in a large, which is a 16 to 18. They've got pockets and they're stretchy fabric, and they, like everything from Halara, they're super comfortable. And I like the fact they sit just above my ankle. Feel like they're a nice length. So, yeah, I think they're definitely a keeper anyway. I wasn't sure whether I was going to keep them, but I definitely am. The top is from Vinted. It was originally a phase 8, I think. I got it from Vinted a while ago. It's a little bit small for me when it arrived, but it fits okay now. And shoes are just the ones that we talked about this morning, my good old trusty OK Bennett's. So yeah, I've got something else to show you actually while I'm in here. 2 secs, let me turn you around, twizzy you around, so to speak. Oh, I can't get you balanced now. I wanted to just show you this, which I got in a charity shop when I went up to Bristol last time to stay with Carla. And this is a Radley sort of crossbody stroke messenger bag, I think we'd call it. And it was really scuffed. Ashley has sort of restored it for me with a good polish. It's real leather. And I'm really pleased with it. I was going to sell it. I bought it to sell originally. It was £10, £9.95 I think I paid for it. And it's still got the little Radley dog charm, as you can see. It's really nice soft leather. It's got lots of pockets, and I don't actually have a black crossbody bag, so I've decided to keep it for the moment. But I wore it when we went out the other night actually. It was quite useful. It's a good size to get what you need in it, but not over big. You know, I'm trying to wean myself off the big tote bags that I like to carry around. The struggle is real this afternoon. It's like proper summer out there. I don't know how warm it is, but it's absolutely delightful. I've been doing the 15 minutes in the sunshine reading, followed by 15 minutes of work thing since after lunch, and it's sort of serving me quite well. I'm getting stuff done, but I'm feeling like I'm having some enjoyment as well. I feel like my voice is going a little bit. 21 degrees, look at that, delightful. Just wanted to show you something. This, which warms the cockles of my little Virgo organisational heart. Also, look at the colours. How gorgeous is that? Just an accordion folder, but it comes with stickers with the names of the months on, which you put on yourself, which I very much enjoyed doing. It's the little things, you know. It's the little things. And I am using this to put paperwork in for things I have booked up in the future, like if I've got theatre tickets or hotels or holidays or travel tickets or anything like that. I'm one of those people that I keep it on email, but I think, what would happen if the internet disappeared or if my email got hacked or all of that sort of thing. So I like to have things like that, important stuff printed out. So I'm slowly printing everything out and putting it into here for the next 12 months so I can refer to it in here. This was actually sent to me. It's from Amazon, but it's a nice quality one. It's made out of plasticky stuff rather than paper, so won't fall to bits. So I'll pop a link in for it. They've also given me a 20% discount code. It's not expensive anyway, but they've given me a 20% discount code. So if anybody else is looking for an item like that, which, as I say, is warming the cockles of my organisational Virgo heart. If anybody else is looking for something like that, I'll put a linky down there in the description. I am aware that it's Friday afternoon, it's 4:05, and I haven't yet shown you my Primark haul. That is on the list. I think I've got the filthiest glasses in Christendom. Right, what did I buy in Primark? Yes, I haven't taken it out of the bag yet. First thing I bought, I'm not going to try it on because frankly I don't feel up to it, but I got this pink and white, really lightweight blouse, shirt type thing. I got this in a large, it was £12. Feels like cotton, I don't know if it is or not, but I thought that would be a nice item for summer. You could wear it open over a dress or with shorts or something. I can't see the fabric content. Why can't it's 100% cotton, so that's nice. Back in the day, that would have been about £5 in Primark, wouldn't it? Prices have certainly gone up. Now, I got this dress. I'm not sure this is going to work for me or not. It's just a very simple, it's quite thick ribbed fabric, so it feels a bit sturdy. It's not one of their really lightweight ones, because I need a bit of sturdiness in my dress. It's a midi dress. In fact, it's quite a longish midi dress, I would say. And it's got a built-in bra. Now, I am not labouring under the misapprehension that a built-in bra in a Primark dress is going to be enough uplift for me, but I was just interested to try it. I probably need to wear it with a bra anyway, but I don't think I'd wear it sleeveless anyway, so I'd wear something over the top of it. So it's sort of a moot point, really. I got that in a large as well, and that was at £14. This was one of the things I went in for. Tangled itself up. The seam-free wireless bras, a pack of 3. I wear these at night. I find them really comfortable to wear in bed and with loungewear and stuff around the house. I've had to size down. The ones I've got at the moment are 2XL. I've gone for the large. 3-pack of those is £12. They come with pads inside, but I always remove the pads. They've got removable pads and I find them more comfortable without the pads. So that's that. Then I got, this is just a plain beige t-shirt, quite a short one, boxy sort of style. That was in a large again, and that was £5. Just a shortish plain t-shirt to wear with shorts and crop trousers and stuff in the summer. Couple of pairs of exfoliating gloves because I needed some new ones, £1.50. There's another thing that I went in for, the no-show trainer socks. I really like these. This is a pack of 5, which was £3.50. They've got the silicone bits in the heels so they don't slip off. They're really good, those. I like those a lot, and they're still quite good value for money. And then finally, I got this pair of wide leg trousers, which I think are going to be way too long for me, but I'm going to ask my mum if she can take up for me. I'm going up there next week to Bournemouth for a funeral, so oh, sorry, my little tripod just fell off the side. Yeah, I'm going up to Bournemouth for a funeral next week, so I'm going to take these up and hopefully Mum will be able to shorten them for me. But I really liked the print on those. They're like a linen blend, I think. Again, I got those in a large and they were £14. They've got pockets as well. Nice stretchy waist and nice and cool for the summer. And that is my Primark haul. Right, we are done for this week. God, that must be the filthiest pair of glasses in Christendom. Thank you for watching part 2 of my weekly vlog. I hope you enjoyed it and I will see you again very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.